eyes up here. Welcome back to your number one top for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-to, and all that jazz. And today we are here to discuss any more about seasonal points, and that is a thing in PSO right now since we got all season event, and since there is so many new players coming in, I am here to help you guys get any more season point than you would normally. But before we hop into all that detail, I do want to give a big thank you to everybody over on Patreon and Twitch, and we will go more into that in a bit. But for now, let's hop into this and let's get you guys all the points and in return maybe any 500,000 and roughly an hour. So let's go ahead and get to that, shall we? Okay, to start off, of course, we are getting the season point mainly for, of course, the seasonal shop to get your hand on all the items from this, all the Thargeon, weapon, cosmetic. You probably have seen most of the stuff now, as well as getting you points that you can then use once this update here in about a week and a half-ish, give or take, from the time of the video. And you can go ahead and stockpile as many as you can get your hands on. No caps at all on these season points. So to start off, most of the time when you're going to be getting season points, you're only going to be getting like anywhere from like 10 to 25. You can, of course, make this go a lot faster by, of course, heading into battle sectors. And, of course, taking on enemies there, triggering PSE boards to get any more enemy spawning, to get any more seasonal points. But there is a better way to do this as well that will multiply it by hundreds of thousands of more season points. And of course, that is thanks to the wonderful item Moon Gazing 2022 at point plus 100%. So this item itself will give you 100% bonus to the amount of season points you can get within 1 hour. So ideally, what you want to do here is pick up this item, use it, and then head into a battle sector that is filled with 8 players. No NPCs here. You want to be with real player to get the most out of this. So either make a party or find your party in the battle sectors. But once you have a room of 8 people, be sure to use this and take advantage of it, because like I said, you can get anywhere from 1 to almost 200,000 every hour. So in return, you give yourself a little bit of time, you're going to be rolling into multiple millions of season point, which will be more than enough to handle any items we got right now in the seasonal shop, as well as any items we're going to be getting in the future. But the thing is about this item, it is going to require some legwork, but at that point, hopefully you will have some wonderful items you can trade in for this to get your hands on it. So to start off here, this will require either one of two things. It's going to be either AC scratch items, which I don't very much recommend because since AC item can be sold for Meseta, you're probably better off just doing that without you want to get your hands on a lot of these and you just don't happen to have the other currency, which we will talk about in a moment. And then I highly recommend trying to find items that are as cheap as humanly possible on the player shop that are AC items that you can trade in. So you will be needing 5 AC items to get your hands on this. But let's say you're a free-to-play player, or you just don't want to deal with trying to find the items on the player shop, because who knows, maybe you don't have the Meseta, or maybe you don't have the finances to do AC scratches, which once again, I still say sell your AC stuff on the player shop or use it yourself. Don't use it on these because there is a better way, which is mainly for free-to-play player, which is of course tied to SG items. And you can get these, of course, by buying some SG items here, either in single pools or 10 pools as well. We got ourselves, of course, right now, the refined Form 5 happening at the time of the video. So if you happen to pull to use, or maybe if you have already been pulling, or you'll be getting your daily free scraps, and you get 1 free SG item every single day, and you have a whole bunch you don't want to use, or you have yourself a whole bunch of duplicates, this will be what they will be used for. So if we head on back here to the shop for recycled items, you can of course pick these up with just like AC with 5 etchy items as well. And 5 will get you one of these, and as you can see, you're going to need a whole bunch of these, but like I said, not that hard to come by, especially at the free-to-play player. But there is one little side note here if you want to make it easier for you, especially since this item is available during every seasonal event. But let's say you have a whole bunch of etchy items or AC item that you just don't want to have in your inventory because they're not stackable. There is a way to make it stackable, which is called by picking up the NSG badge, or by picking up the N recycle badges. So recycle badges are, of course, tied to the currency. In the case of N recycle, these are for AC, and then SG recycle badges is for SG item. So if you want to stack it, this is the best way to clear up your inventory, as well as have a easier place to gather up instead of trying to figure out what is etchy and what isn't. As far as buying this item, let's go ahead and go with the etchy version. So as you can see here, I have 40 badges that I can trade in, or I also have one etchy item that I haven't turned into a badge. So you can go ahead and trade that in, and of course you can do this as well by, you know, might it be 3 etchy item, might it be like 1 badge item, whatever it might be for you here, along as it equals 5 etchy or 5 AC item, you will get your hands on this item. And of course, once again, this is the best way to get as many seasonal points as humanly possible inside of this event. And hopefully this has been helpful, because that is gonna go ahead and do it for me for this video. And if you find it helpful, make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells so you don't miss out on any of my PSO content here on YouTube, as well as, of course, come on over to twitch.tv/Maconn, where I stream pretty much every day right now, starting around 7:15, playing all the PSO2 New Genesis, especially right now, since there's a lot happening for the seasonal event. And if you want more information on the details of the seasonal event, I have a video above that you can go ahead and click on for that. But before I heads out, I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting me over on patreon.com/Maconn, or by subscribing over on Twitch, either by normal sub or Amazon Prime sub. So if you have Amazon Prime and you want to get you some emote and a lot of other good stuff, come on over to Twitch and as well as Patreon. So thank you all my dudes who are supporting for that month. I do highly appreciate it, and thank you all for watching and subscribing here on YouTube as well. The channel been growing very much lately, and thank you all for the support here, and hopefully we can keep making a PSO and MMO content for the future. So thank you very much, my dudes, and with that, I will see you all in the comments.